All right, everybody, welcome back. It is that time of the week where we're going to do pre-fight predictions. So let's get to it. These predictions are going to be for the upcoming UFC 273 on Saturday, April 9th. First off, we have Julio Arce versus Daniel Santos. I honestly don't recognize either of these guys, but I'm going to go with Daniel Santos. Next up, we have Pereira Rodriguez and Kay Hansen. I probably said Rodriguez's name wrong. Sorry about that. Both are actually pretty close in record. Hansen has a little bit more experience, but they have the same amount of wins. But she's been on a win streak recently, so I'm going to go with Kay Hansen. Next up, we have Anthony Hernandez versus Josh Fremd. I don't know how to say his name. This one, I'll go with Anthony Hernandez. And then for the main early prelim, we have Alexei Oleinik versus Jared Vanderaa. Jared Vanderaa just fought recently. He just fought Arlovsky. I'm going to go with Alexei Oleinik just because I like going for the veterans. But it'd be a good win for Jared Vanderaa if he does win. So that's it for the early prelims. Now on to the prelims. Starting us off with the prelims at 5 p.m., we're going to have Mickey Gall versus Mike Malott. I like Mickey Gall, so I will go with him winning. Next up, we have Aspen Ladd versus Raquel Pennington. Raquel Pennington is more of the veteran in this fight. Aspen Ladd's been on a good streak, but I think it's going to be a good fight either way, but I'll go with Aspen Ladd winning. Next up, we have a heavyweight fight against Rosenstruck and Tibera. Oh, man. This is a good fight. I don't know. I'm going to go with... I have no idea who to go with. Tibera has a lot more experience, but Rosenstruck's a really good fighter, too. So I want both these guys to win, but I'm going to go with Tibera. And for the headlining prelim, we have Ian Gary versus Darian Weeks. I'm going to go with Ian Gary. That's it for the prelims. Now on to the main card. To start us off, we have Vink Pichel and Mark Madsen. Hopefully that's how you say his name. I'm going to go with Mark Madsen on this one. Next up, we have Mackenzie Dern and Tisha Torres. I think this could be potential for fight of the night. I think it's going to go all 3 rounds. Mackenzie Dern's been on a hot streak. She's been winning quite a bit, but I do like Tisha Torres as well. She's a pretty good fighter. But I will go with Mackenzie Dern taking the win. Next up, we have a fight that I'm going to be really excited for, and if it's not done early, it will probably be a fight of the night. But we have Gilbert Burns versus Khamzat Chimaev, and I love Gilbert Burns, but I'm going to have to go with Khamzat. He's undefeated, and this will be his first, not real challenge. If you make it to the UFC, everything's a challenge. But his first title contending challenge. So if he beats Gilbert Burns, I could see him going for the title. So we'll see what happens. In our co-main event, we have Aljamain Sterling and Peter Yan, a fight that's finally happening. But I'm going to go with Peter Yan. Nothing against Aljamain Sterling, but Peter Yan was definitely winning their first fight. He just messed up. So I still think he's going to come out and win again. But, I hope for the best for Aljamain Sterling. And for our main event, we have Alexander Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie. And I'm going to go with Volkanovski. I still wish they would have had Holloway fighting for this fight. They definitely rebooked Holloway too soon after he was injured, because then he was cleared like a month later, and they did this back in like January when they remade the fight. But I have Alexander Volkanovski winning, so we'll see what happens. That's it for me, you guys. We will have MILF Monday, Episode 1, coming out on Monday, and where I'll be going over the main card and my predictions and everything like that. So I'll see you guys then.